Hi, I'm Brad. Tonight I'm going to talk about more about the end times, more about being saved, more about paradise is coming, and the end of this age. So I'm gonna start with why is God doing this? What's going on here? You know, I mean, people are talking about the end coming, but they have no idea why. What is the end about? And well, it starts out with God's plan. He planned everything before He created. So He knows exactly what's going on, and we don't have anything to worry about. We never have had anything to worry about. But in His plans for this age, He had His first people that He created, called the Word, had to gain knowledge. They had to gain some knowledge here on earth. Now, knowledge can't be experienced unless it's in the flesh. Okay? God can't be experienced until He's in the flesh. Until He's got the flesh to be able to communicate and talk. Otherwise, they're just thoughts. God is nothing but thoughts. All His creation is thoughts. So the Word that He created in the beginning is nothing but all His thoughts together to speak for Him. That's what the Word is about. The Word, the spoken Word, His voice. You see that? And that's a part of God. I mean, He is God. The Word is God. It's just like our mouth connected to our head. Our mouth is us. Okay, so the Word is God. It's a big part of God. It's where all the power comes from. It's the light, the energy. And this is where He speaks with. This is the Word. He speaks with the Word. But nothing can be done unless He's in the flesh. Now, the creation was done, of course, with this power, with the light energy and stuff, but that didn't need a voice. That didn't need a voice on earth to talk to people. That was all done before the flesh came along. So the flesh is just a means for His creation to live with. That's all it is. The flesh is nothing. That dies during this age, and that's what His intention was. This age is a short age, just a very brief moment in our existence where we're going to live in the flesh. Actually just use the flesh. We don't actually even live in the flesh. The flesh is just, it reacts to the Word. It reacts to the thoughts that we were created with. All the thoughts God created us with is our life for eternity. He knows every word we speak. He knows everything about us. He knows the hair on our head, every thought we make. They're all put in His plans. And that's who we are. That's His creation. The flesh is just a means, just a way for us to experience those thoughts. So this age is short. I'd say a third of the people, of the billions and billions of people, never even got to live life. They died in childbirth. There's people that lived in the 1800s that lost half their children, or probably all of them, due to diseases and things like that. Well, that was all written in God's plans. He planned it all that way. Now, He needed a deception during this age. This is very, very important, because He was only working with chosen people, those people that He created in the beginning. The people that the flesh He used were the prophets and Jesus and the saints for that purpose. And they had to hear the truth. They had to hear God speaking through the Word. You know, whether it's through them or hearing the gospel, it's all the same thing. It's the voice of God. And that's the truth. Okay? You hear God. You're hearing the truth. So by just putting genetic sins in all the flesh of everybody that's born into this world, He made us liars, sinners, corrupted. We're corrupt before we even enter the world. And God wanted us corrupted. He wanted this world delusion, everybody lying to each other, so that we, the saints, okay, and Jesus and the prophets could understand the truth and could hear it and react to it. That's just the way God did it. We can't change anything about that. Just the way He did it. He chose us. He chose the saints. He chose the prophets and Jesus to do His work, to be His voice. And we were created a long, long time ago, probably trillions of years ago. You know, we don't know that, because there was no time in God. It doesn't matter. We can't count by years. God lives for eternity. So it probably took Him all eternity, you know, part of eternity to think about us, to plan everything, and then to create us. Once He got the Word created, then He could speak everything else into existence. And speaking is the power, you see. Now He had the power to create. He didn't have that before. Not until He made the Word. Then He had the power to do anything. Everything. He put His creation into action. He put His plans into images. And then from there, they went into the flesh. Or into worlds, you know. Every world has an image. Every sphere, every planet, the suns, the moons, the stars, they all have an image that He created for them. Every tiny atom He knows about. He formed according to His creation. He formed them with His energy that He created, the light energy. You know, I don't need to break down all the different attributes of an atom or this energy they use. It doesn't make any difference. You know, scientists have done that for us. And you can learn a lot about this stuff from the scientists. But the problem is, they're taking it from the Big Bomb, or the Big Bang theory. Well, they're going at it from backwards. God didn't use a Big Bang. He created. He created the Word, and then everything was formed to His specifications, His plans. So I suppose each point where the world is in the universe, where there was going to be a star, He started right there. The Word was able to, the light energy was able to start a core, and from there attracted, made atoms and swirling atoms and molecules, and ended up to be materials, that we have in our Earth. And they just swirled around and ended up being a star, or an Earth, or a planet, or a moon, or something. That's how He did it. I'll stop here a second. Go next.